so here goes this big little bastard. It's been a while since I've messed with it. Looking back, I took a sort of a strange path with it. I don't really know why, but basically, you know, I did testing with a coil back there. It's sitting on a, you know, another build I'm kind of screwing with. But I had that coil on there, didn't have it dual resonant, and it got pretty damn good arcs at low voltage. Then I think I ended up throwing a resonant capacitor on the primary, you know, quasi-resonant, let's say, using secondary feedback still, and the arcs got, you know, much better. But then I think I threw that guy on here and got pretty damn good arcs, right? At like 120 or something. But for some reason, I think what it was the coupling was too high to go much higher in peak voltage. So then I think I wound this guy for it, which ended up being much better. I was pretty happy with how that worked out with just secondary feedback, and I felt like if I just cranked the voltage a lot more, then I would get a pretty stupid long arc. But then I think I was like, yeah, but I gotta make it dual resonant. So then I basically ended up winding this coil, new primary, new coil, but I had this wonky top load on it. But I figured, okay, let me sort of semi-tune it with that. But then I realized, like, man, you know, I don't want to finely tune it because then I'm just going to end up putting this top load on it. I'll say probably a little bit too big, I'm going to be honest. But I'm just kind of like, I'm set on using it, damn it. Also think that coupling is just a little bit too low. I need to tighten up that primary just a tiny bit, I'm thinking. I've like damn near forgot where the hell I was at. I think I got frustrated with the tuning. I was like, man, I need to take a break. So I'm kind of starting all over again, but I can see I like band-aided on a little piece of primary to like add a little extra, take some off. So what I've got now is basically like the beginning tuning starting all over again as a dual resonant coil, but with this setup now. Alright, so with this setup, again, this is all going to be from this battery supply that I've got. So boom, 20 volts on the driver supply. Cut this guy on. I got some dirty leads hanging off the output. I really shouldn't be doing it like this. So inverter's on all the way down, and I got my ramp. I'm going to try to set the ramp to be about like 50 volts peak. And I'm going to do that while trying to set, you know, something like, you know, I'm going to do about 120 off this variac right here, right? Back in the, so again, you see that looks real dirty. I'm going to back it down to about 50 volts. Cut up the on time. Again, that 50 volts, you know, it's like, I don't know. But with the DRSSTC and the way they tune, it could be funny sometimes. So when I start up in the peak on the ramp, so that's about 100. Still sort of straight. And now I'm going to turn the on time up a little bit. Back it back down. Right. So that might be close to 170 on the caps, maybe. About 100 volt output. And then from this point on, when I cut it up even a little bit more, it seems to start making, you know, bigger differences. Let's just say. So I'm at like 110, maybe 115 volt ramps. Which, I mean, not bad. Cut them back down. So again, you know, it's like, it's funny how that works. So I'm at about 90 volt peak on the ramp right now, right? Put the light down a little bit more. So that's like 90 volt peak on the ramp, right? That's like 110. See, I don't know. Sometimes it seems like it struggles a little bit. So I have to kind of record this progress to help me remember what's going on also. I want to say like that's not quite what I had before with the crap top load. Again, I got to tune this damn thing some more. I found it a little more difficult than your traditional dual resonant Tesla coil. I'm not 100% sure why that is. But I think I did, you know, I just grabbed this freaking Cool Whip container and was like, hey, I'll use that, right? So... I mean, it is what it is. I'm not sure if I should really keep trying to crank the voltage on that or what. I just get this feeling that it's not going to work out.